Hi, guys. I'm Mary Elizabeth Taylor Jr., and welcome back to Diary of a Black Entrepreneur. Today, we're going to be talking about how insurance for your business is key. So, I don't know about most people, but I know for me, when I first started out, I did go to business school, as I mentioned in earlier videos, but when it came to the specifics of what you needed, like I always knew about the types of business, right? Filing that paperwork, having a business plan, etc. But when it came to like the small things of like permits and licenses and insurance, there wasn't really a whole lot of information out there because when you're learning about business, you're kind of learning it as a whole, and it's not very specific to your state or your county, etc. So there are things you're going to have to do on an individual basis to be able to find that. And this is just my way of trying to create that resource for you all in case you find this helpful, right? So I am going to get into just some searches that I like to do just on my spare time when it comes to business and just kind of learning about the area that I'm in. And then I'm going to go through insurance and kind of talk a little bit about pricing. So the first thing I'd like to do is just search business insurance into Google. This will just kind of give you a base of what kind of insurance is out there. Like I said, I like to utilize social media to find different outlets as well for insurance. As you can see here, I'm just going through and you can narrow down your search to your specific business. Some of the companies will outline that in the description, so it'll make it a little bit easier. And feel free to call the company too so that you can ask more questions about their specific needs or resources that they have that's all bundled up into their insurance. Because I am just a renter in my building that my business is currently housed in, I just only needed general insurance for my company, which is very inexpensive because I don't need to worry about the facility itself and having my insurance cover that. But as you can see, it's super easy to find all of the resources you need online and just save them. So at least for me, there was this misconception that business insurance was expensive, and I learned as I started to do my search and my deep dive that it's actually not as expensive as you think. It's very much along the same lines as I would think renter's insurance is. So you can get business insurance for as low as $20 a month to as high as 60, 80, $100 a month, right? And that is when you're starting to get into the limited liability insurance and full coverage insurance. And pretty much what that limited liability insurance will cover is just the assets that you've bought for your business. So for me as a fashion designer, it will be my sewing machine or my heat press, things like that. If that were to be damaged, that could be covered under the limited liability insurance. When it comes to full coverage, that is talking about the house in which your business is under. So if something were to happen as far as a tornado or natural disaster, leakage, things of that sort, then if you have full coverage insurance, that would be able to be covered under that. So it's very important to understand like which insurance you need or want. Personally, my space is being housed under someone else's company. So me having full coverage insurance at this point isn't necessarily needed because if anything happens to the building that my business is in, that would have to be covered by the building itself. So when you are doing business in a public space, it's kind of good knowing that because you kind of have that safety net of like they'll take care of it. But the thing about that is sometimes they don't, and my insurance wouldn't be able to cover it because I am not the owner of the building or I don't have a party in that building. So it would have to be the apartment itself or the building itself that my business is housed under. Alrighty, folks, I hope that you found this content helpful to some extent. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this video. I know that this information will help someone out there, and that is what I'm looking forward to, helping one person, because that one person to me matters. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, I would definitely love for you to subscribe. If you are interested in seeing more of the content that I post, definitely comment, like, so I can know if the content that I am putting out is interesting, helpful, or if you have any questions or think that I can be doing something more or exposing you to more of my entrepreneurial journey. I would definitely love to know that in the comment section below. But until next time, I will see you in my next video. Bye.